ASMR video. So, yesterday's video was not really ASMR. It was basically just a regular review of my Disneyland 65th anniversary merch. I was trying to do it soft spoken, but I got a little too excited because it was a first impression video. So I thought that today I would try to add some more tingles. So I'm chewing a little gum while I talk to you today. I also have this castle picture right here as like a backdrop because I wanted to show my Epcot pin collection today, but I didn't want just a plain backdrop of my dressers, and so I thought that this would at least add a little bit of visual interest. I was looking for it, so this is a calendar picture from a few years ago that I ripped out after the calendar was done. I framed it, and I know I do have a Spaceship Earth one somewhere, but I couldn't find it. That would work better for today's theme, but the castle will have to do. So, I've mentioned in previous videos that I did my college program at Epcot, and so my Epcot pin collection is probably the biggest of all my pin collections, just because I started getting Epcot pins on my CP. I had gotten a couple pins before my college program, but I didn't really start intensely pin collecting, like seriously pin collecting, until my college program. So, since it was my home location, I just tended to get a lot of Epcot pins then. My CP was also during the 30th anniversary of Epcot, so there was just a lot of merchandise around at that time. Anyway, this has been a long beginning, so let's get started. So, the first pin that I'm going to show, let's see, digging through and trying to decide. I will start with this one. So, this is a World Showcase pin that was in a blind, it was like in a reveal conceal mystery box. So it had Epcot icons, and so this is the World Showcase icon. I worked in World Showcase for a little bit. I worked in American Adventure. Well, I actually worked in World Showcase Center, which is American Adventure, Italy, Germany, and Village Traders, that little Africa section that everybody kind of ignores because it's just a shop and a restaurant. So World Showcase. And then, going along with that, I have this Future World pin. I honestly don't know where it's from. So I did my college program in Future World, and then after my college program, I was moved to World Showcase for full time, and one of my coworkers was pin trading one day, and I guess traded this to him, and he decided he needed to keep it and give it to me because he knew that I had done my college program in Future World. So thank you to that coworker. But I have no idea where it came from or what set it was part of. I just know that that was very nice of him to do. So we got Future World. Then this was another one from the 30th anniversary. It has the logos of all the Future World pavilions. So it's like a darker metal. This was on a set. There was a keyring with it at one point. I'm pretty sure that I got it from the cash store like significantly after the 30th anniversary. So I think I had the keyring at one point, but I'm not sure where it is now. But I was working at Epcot for the 30th, so I still think this is very cool. This is yeah, I'll do this one next. So this isn't a pin, this is a key ring. This was from Epcot 35. It used to be on my backpack, but it's pretty heavy. It weighs about the same as like a Run Disney medal, if you've ever held one of those. And on the back, it's got Spaceship Earth. With the little pillar thingies that were there when it originally opened. I think they're back now. So I used to carry this in my backpack, but it got too heavy. And also, it was getting a little banged up. So now I keep it on my pin board, and I'll just treat it like a big pin. Next, we have the pin from the 30th. This was it's not a hidden Mickey because it doesn't have a hidden Mickey on it, but I remember our managers would give us these pins to put on our lanyards to trade with guests. So guests would come to us looking for these. So I guess it's even though it's not a hidden Mickey, I guess it's a cast lanyard pin. Let's see what it says on the back. It says hidden Mickey pin on the back, even though there's not a Mickey on it. This has smaller nubs. I don't know. It might be a fake one. Although I did get it straight from one of my managers, so hopefully it's not fake. But yep, celebrating 30 years of Discovery, Epcot. This was the cast member pin from the 30th anniversary. So it says 30 and the 0 on Spaceship Earth. Year anniversary cast member. I got this from it's called Company D. So if you are a Disneyland cast member, Company D means something different for you than for Disney World cast members. For us, Company D was this little store. They have them at Disney University, and they had one by Epcot Costuming, and you could get discounted tickets there. And you could also get some other cast exclusive merchandise. So I would usually stop by Company D if I got to work early before a shift. After I was dressed in my costume, I would stop to see if they had anything cool. So that's when I got this pin. So I have a whole set here. Well, so I have the whole set, but one of them is missing from my board. So what you're about to see is almost the whole set, not quite the whole set. Let me see if I can tilt the camera down. Yeah. Alright, so there's a whole set of Figment 30th anniversary mystery pins. So this is the Wonders of Life pin. So it has the Wonders of Life logo and the 0 for the 30. And this is Body Wars. These are all the blood cells around Figment. So this is one of the collection. They all kind of look similar. They all have Figment, something from an attraction in the pavilion, and then the 30 has the logo from the pavilion. And they all have like a kind of sparkly background. So this has red sparkles. And so I love Epcot history in general. But then also because of the sparkles and because of Figment, I decided I wanted to collect these. I really don't like the new Epcot symbol sets. Like for the 35th, their mystery pins were just the logos from the pavilions. And there's a new set that just came out this year with the Epcot logos. It's like, alright, we get it. Like there's so many pins out there with just the logos. So I liked that this was more creative than just the logos. So there's the Body Wars. Then next, this is another one in that set. Figment and the Living Seas. So there's the Living Seas logo. He's scuba diving. It's got a glittery blue background. I wonder, I've never really checked to see if it has a size number. Nope. It just says celebrating 30 years of discovery on the back. It doesn't have a size number. But I did not trade for any of these. I used my cash discount to get so many boxes of these. And I, at one point, was like 2 away from completing the set. And then the cash store got these boxes a while after the 30th anniversary. Had a severe discount. And so I got some boxes there. And I just was really lucky and got the ones that I wanted. So I paid way too much money to try to collect this set. But I was a CP and I was just so excited about the discount, so it was fine. This is the World of Motion. So this was what existed before Test Track. It had this like sea monster. So this is Figment, dressed as one of the characters in the ride, looking like a sea monster. It's got a glittery purple background. They're just really gorgeous pins. They're a little dirty because they've been on so many moves with me, like down in Orlando, and then to Atlanta, and then just all around Georgia. So they're a little dirty, but they're just really gorgeous pins. This is from Journey into Imagination, so it's Figment and Dreamfinder. The Journey into Imagination logo. Love that red glitter in the back. This is the Horizons one. So it's Figment, the robot butler from Horizons. The Horizons logo. And the orange glitter. I haven't really seen these on eBay or from resellers for a while, so I don't know if I don't think they're that rare. Maybe just everybody that has them keeps them and doesn't really sell them. Admittedly, I haven't really looked very much though because I was like, I don't need any more, so. And This is the Universe of Energy one. So there's the dinosaur from Universe of Energy logo. Sharing some leaves with Figment. This is the general Epcot one. It's Figment and Mickey with just the Epcot logo. This is the 0 and the 30. And Mickey's got his like spacesuit outfit that he wore in the 80s. This is the Land one. It's Figment singing with the Kitchen Cabaret. The Land logo. Or it was known as Kitchen Cabaret and Food Rocks. And now Soren is there. I think that was it from that set. The one that I am missing right now, like I have it, it just wasn't on my board, is the, there's another one where it's Figment dressed up as like a space, in a spacesuit for Spaceship Earth. This was another one in the same blind box. In the same blind box where I got the World Showcase one, but it was Universe of Energy. They had a lot of great pins that came out for the 30th anniversary of Epcot, and I was kind of disappointed with the ones from the 35th, not gonna lie. Oh, I found another one that I missed from, this was another one from that set. This was the Communicore one. And then this is from that blind box too. This is the Leave a Legacy. I talked in other videos about it, but on my CP, we were one of the locations where you could go and we would look up the location of your Leave a Legacy picture. So that, even though they've taken it out, that has a special place in my heart. And I actually have another pin that references it. Here it is. It says Leaf a Legacy. So it's from Flower and Garden, and it's like a play on the Leave a Legacy, but like Leaf a Legacy, like topiaries. We have a Cars Flower and Garden pin from 2014. I prefer Food and Wine and even Festival of the Arts to Flower and Garden. I feel like Flower and Garden is a little overhyped, but it's still cool, and when I have the chance to go, obviously I enjoy it. Here's another Flower and Garden one. Donald with the Chipmunk Topiaries from 2015. Food and Wine Festival, Mickey and Minnie from 2008. Another Food and Wine one. I love this one because Dale ate a piece of the chocolate Spaceship Earth, and Chip is so mad at him, and he looks like he's gonna be sick because that's a lot of chocolate. But you know, if there was that much chocolate, that's gotta be tempting. I don't blame Dale. This is a more recent Food and Wine one. It's from 2016, that's still 4 years ago. I didn't get to go last year because I couldn't get the time off work, but if it happens this year, I'm hoping to maybe get to go. Food and Wine Festival 2013. The chipmunks look so cute in the cranberry bog. Figment, Food and Wine, the Sparkly Cake, 2010. to the 15th anniversary of Food and Wine. Walt Disney World, 2019. It's just a general pin, but I counted it as an Epcot pin because you've got Spaceship Earth in the back. And chipmunks. So it's kind of on the borderline of my chipmunk collection and my Epcot collection. Another Food and Wine pin. Mickey baking a cake in 2003. So now I have some attractions pins. This is from the American Adventure. I worked in the American Adventure, for a little bit, and so I was really excited when I found this pin. Mickey is Ben Franklin. This is Mission Space. This is We Choose to Go. International Space Training Center, Epcot. I like the little rocket ship that moves. I'm sad that Horizons, I'm sad that I didn't get to experience it when I was older. I rode it once when I was like 4, and then it was demolished when I was 11. So I didn't really appreciate Horizons. It's a little sad that Mission Space is in its place, but you just go with the flow. This is Mickey and the Living Seas. This is an older pin, back from when they still did the sandblasted backs instead of the Mickey waffles. Disney's Living Seas at Epcot. The old Test Track logo, when it had the crash test dummies. And the new Test Track logo. Well, not logo, but new Test Track pin, Test Track Drive. This is a pin shaped like one of the park stars, like the vinyl figures collection. This is the Robot Butler from Horizons. From the mascot collection, this is Figment with a light bulb. This is the Dream Finders. I did a blind bag opening of the mascot pins. It was one of my first pin blind bag videos. I think this collection is really cool. I am trying to find another reasonably priced blind bag of these because I really liked the ones in this collection. Alright, so pins that are left are Hidden Mickey pins, and I'm 99.999% sure that they are fake, but I have them in my collection anyway because I like the way they look. So, this is a Figment Magic Band pin. You can tell that it's fake because of the wet enamel look. See, look the way the light reflects, it still looks kind of wet, like it's been dipped. The nubs look a little small. And overall, it just doesn't look like a high quality pin. So, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is fake. I also think that it's fake because I have a Chip Magic Band pin from the same set. I don't have it because it's in my Chipmunk collection, but I know that one is real because I got my Chip one legit from Cast Services the day that they put them out on the board. I stocked the pin board and I switched it out, and then I brought some of my own pins to switch out with my work lanyard. So I know that that one's real because it came straight out of, I know that my Chip one is real because it came straight out of the box. And it is a little bit smaller than this one. So I don't know if it's just because Figment is wider or what, but I'm thinking it's probably because this one is fake. The dipped enamel is a big giveaway. But I don't mind fake pins, because if I know that they're fake and it's one that I still want, I just keep it in my collection. As long as you're not trading fake pins, I don't really have anything against them. This one I know is fake because it is way too light. It doesn't feel heavy enough to be a pin. It also has, I don't know if I can get the light to reflect, it has some of that dipped enamel going on. So the way that these pins should be, the details should be stamped on them. That's how you know you have a real pin. But this one has got soft enamel, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Also, the hidden Mickey looks a little blobby. And look at how tiny those nubs are. So that is definitely a fake pen. And then the fact that it's so light is just a dead giveaway. Like, it feels like a piece of paper. So I traded this off of Himboard because I was going for the whole set, and I don't really care that they're fake because they go with my Epcot collection, so I'll just keep it anyway. This Horizons pen, also pretty sure it's fake. It is also super light. The details should be stamped on it, and they're not. They're like a dipped enamel. And it's got itty bitty nubs. Normal pens have like bigger nubs next to where the pin back goes. Not Universal Energy. Journey into Imagination one. You can super tell that this is soft enamel, and it shouldn't be. It should just be a white background, and the color should be stamped on it. And instead, this has soft enamel, so you can tell that's fake. Same thing with this Living Seas one. Look at that dipped enamel. Same thing with this World of Motion. You can see when I move it around, the light reflecting, you can see that it's dipped soft enamel. And this Wonders of Life one is from a different set. It weighs more, it's more substantial. I think it possibly could be real because it doesn't, if you move it around in the light, it doesn't look like it's dipped. But I traded this in the parks, and I feel like I never really have much luck getting real pins from trades. So unless I either purchase it straight from Disney, or like that one experience where I talked about, where I got it basically right out of the box from cash services, I just kind of assume that they could be fake. Alright, so these are my Epcot pins. This video ended up being longer than I wanted it to be, but I hope that it was still enjoyable. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.